Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. Probably many of you have never heard of John Bachman. He was a prominent Lutheran, particularly in the South, and was the founder of Newberry College and instrumental in establishing the Lutheran seminary we have here in South Carolina, along with many other distinctions. He's buried in the center aisle of St. John's Lutheran Church in Charleston. He's an interesting person to learn about. But as we continue our exploration of some Bible passages that mention birds, you need to know one other thing about John Bachman. He was friends with John James Audubon, and often submitted drawings and other information to Audubon about birds in the South. Many pastors in Bachman's day were itinerant preachers, meaning that they moved around from place to place. And when one showed up in a community, that's when you'd have worship. They were called circuit riders, and they followed a pattern or a circuit to reach all the congregations in their parish. But where does a circuit riding preacher call home? They could be gone for weeks or months at a time, moving from parish to parish. I'm glad I don't live and work under that system nowadays. In some ways, however, Jesus did. In Matthew 8 we read, "And Jesus said to him, Foxes have holes and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head." In this story, someone had come up and offered to follow Jesus, and Jesus answered him with these words. Following Jesus involves sacrifice, and I believe Jesus knew that this man who had offered to follow him wasn't able or willing to give what was needed. I think also implied here is the profound trust in God that we are called to have. The security of home and hearth is nice, but our true calling is to serve God. And as we serve God, we are called to trust that God will care for us and watch over us, just as God watches over the foxes and the birds. Dare we have a trust like that? And finally, for this week, I have saved this passage for last. I think this passage is a favorite for many, and I know I have often found it to be a source of renewal and strength, particularly in those times when I'm tired and need rejuvenation. At the end of Isaiah 40, it says, "But those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." Oh, what hope we have in God. Oh, what a home we have with God. When we need lifting up, we are assured that with God we soar. Our spirits are lifted, mounting up as if on eagle's wings. Maybe that's why birds sing so much. They know what we should know. We are carried and lifted on God's wings of love. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.